Hey Taurus, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your last week of May general love reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be left in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. Now, speaking of, if you would like a personal reading, today I am doing a discount reading sale for the 5/25/25 energy portal. I said earlier that the link will be in the description box below. It will. It's always under every video. But I'm also going to try to make sure that I pin it in the comment section. So it should be at the top of the comments. Just click it. Go to my Etsy shop. Look for the thumbnail of the white dandelion with the blue background. Click it. There should be multiple reading options. And then all you do is look for the option that says 525 reading, as that is the discounted price. The sale will wrap up at midnight. You guys know I'm in Chicago, Illinois, so Central Standard Time. So again, if you would like to participate in that discounted price, the link will be in the comment section pinned at the very top. Let's jump into it because I love what I'm seeing here, because I love when the cards already line up with the messages that I was getting prior to starting the reading. When I was meditating over energy, the song that I got was Back at One by Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight happens to be a Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Also, we are currently in Gemini season. So this situation may play out during Gemini season, which I do feel like is the case for a lot of you all. What I heard with this is that you two always seem to come back to one another. Like you guys you always felt like this person was the one. But it was something that kept breaking you guys up, like misunderstandings, lack of communication, family situations, family issues, work, some type of distance, long distance. Something kept happening that it was interfering, but it's like you guys keep gravitating back towards each other in a heart-based energy. Because it's interesting, bottom of both decks, you have both cards are associated with travel. She's going towards the Chariot. And long story short, they're both moving. The world is travel distance for moving. Like somebody's always heading back to someone, and then this person's has a specific destination as well. You have Cancer energy here with the Chariot. You have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio here with the World card. So it could be any one of those signs as well. But I feel very strongly like you keep gravitating towards each other, and somebody's like, okay, I've got to make a move. I'm also getting that somebody may end up relocating for love as well, or is thinking about it. Someone may work in a medical field. That symbol always makes me think about the medical symbol. And this makes me think about like this square right here makes me think about somebody's ID badge. So someone could definitely work in the medical field. Whatever the case, I feel like there's a strong draw for you and this person to just keep coming back towards each other, or wanting to try one more time is what I'm hearing. So we're going to go through the deck until we get your major arcana, which happens to be the Hierophant. We'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Currently at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Not moving forward, but not moving backwards. I feel like somebody's like wondering, should I even attempt? Because it didn't work last time. You see how our basket is empty? Somebody's like, should I use this ladder and reach out? Because when you get on the ladder, now you're reaching up. I feel like somebody's wondering if they should do that. Not sure if it would be worth it. Because you see how she's not even thinking about that ladder. She's looking at us like, what y'all think, fam? What y'all think I should do? For some of you all, this is Taurus energy, and this is a Taurus reading. You could have a birth date with a 7 in it, the 7th, the 27th, the 17th. You could be a life path number 7. For some of you all, you may hear from this person within the next 7 days, so within a week's time also. Okay? So let's see. See what we get from my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Let's see what we get for you guys today. Currently now at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. Somebody's going to reach out. If you were dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, I feel like this person is going to reach out to you first. But I also feel like some of you guys are just like itching to reach out to this person. Like for some reason, you see how it's like either ushering something or accepting something. For some reason, I'm seeing like text messages, like somebody wants to reach out to someone via text. I also feel like if someone reaches out to you, you're wondering whether or not you should respond. Whether it's a fire sign or not, I'm getting that as well. Okay, so again, we want the Hierophant, the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then clarifiers for Taurus. There you go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, individuals. So you have the Hierophant. Right in front of that, you have the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, anxieties, worries, and fears. Again, that's what I'm getting for some of you. Are you're wondering whether or not you should reach out, or somebody is wondering whether or not you'll accept their messages if they reach out to you. I feel like somebody's been lurking on your social media. Also, you see how she has those blindfolds on, but she's very much there. So it's like you're not aware that somebody is lurking on your page. Even if you don't post anything, it doesn't matter. Somebody's lurking. Even if you don't have social media, somebody's been Googling you, looking you up, trying to find you. I'm getting that also. There's your energy. And then you have the moon. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's been looking for you. And I feel like somebody's going to surface. Somebody's going to surface. You see how that crab, the bottom half of the crab is still in the water, which means this crab is just surfacing. You got Gemini and Cancer energy here. If this person doesn't reach out by Gemini season, they could definitely come surfacing by Cancer season. And I feel like for some of you all, if you've been dreaming about somebody a lot, it's because this person's thinking about you. Like nonstop. Because again, this is sleepless nights, anxiety, worries, and fears. Swords, communication, and mental. So it's like for some of y'all, you're picking up on the fact that this person has been thinking about you. Like if you just all of a sudden randomly start thinking about this person a lot, it's because they've been thinking about you. And you're picking up on it. Ace of Wands, wow, twice. Some of you guys is definitely a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Now the deck is upright completely. There's no reversals, okay? But once I picked it up, it was in reverse. So the whole deck was in reverse. It came up in reverse because this person's like, no, it might not be a good idea to answer, or it might not be a good idea to reach out because I don't feel like this person's gonna respond well or at all. That's somebody's worried about that. If you have strong Gemini placements in your chart, this could be how you feel or how they feel. Somebody has strong Gemini placements in their chart. Again, the world, travel, distance, forward movement. Somebody wants to come towards you. This second time we got in the world. Remember in the beginning we had the world and we also had the chariot. See, to get the world twice, that's what I'm saying. Both of you all want to come back to each other. And they're wondering what in the world is going on in your life now. Like somebody wants to know. Again, you got Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio here on each corner. Let's get a clarifier for the Nine of Swords and the Moon for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You have the Four of Pentacles. For a lot of you all, you're like, it won't be me that's going to reach out. Right, it's like I refuse to let this person go. In reverse, you may have ended things with this person, but you also may have let go of the idea of there being a reconciliation. I feel like at some point you may have let go of that thought process, but on an emotional level, you haven't moved on because the moon rules over the emotions and feelings. So there's still some feelings there. I feel like both of you still have strong feelings, but it's just like, okay, it didn't work. So why would I keep going back and forth to the same situation? You know what I mean? Let's get a clarifier for the Nine of Swords, universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Get a clarifier for the, okay, you got a card flip up. You see that? So let's see what you got here. Yeah, you just had the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and now you got the Four of Cups in reverse. You both feel the same. That's what I'm saying. You guys are mirroring each other. Because you're still thinking about the tower that happened in the relationship that caused things to end. Absolutely. So there's still a lot of love here. There's still a lot of feelings here. But someone's just like, is it worth it to reach out? That cup is reaching out. Is it worth it to reach out and extend some emotional context or try to communicate? Or with this person play in my face or play me just all together? So someone is very much doubting, like, okay, I feel like both of you all are doubting that it's worth it, but you all just keep your hearts keep gravitating back to each other. That's what I'm getting. Let's get a clarifier for this moon. Could be an Aries or a Scorpio here with the tower. Universal, or something could have ended in Aries season, which was what, March, April time frame, or Scorpio season, which was last year, October, November time frame of 2024. Clarify, yeah. Chariot in reverse. Yeah, somebody's scared to come towards you, or you're scared to go towards somebody, or there's a fear like things won't move forward even if you guys get back together. This could be one of those situations where you guys often had a lot of breakups to makeups. That could be the case as well. And I feel like you both are trying to stay strong and not go back. But again, I'm going to say you got a major arcana. That's definite. There's some strong feelings there. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Get it clarified. There you go. Yeah, somebody, I feel like you both feel like the relationship isn't strong enough to stand the test of time, or strong enough to try to endure another reunion. There could be a Leo there. Because you do have the, wow, okay. You got the sun and the moon, but the sun is in reverse, which means there was an imbalance. Because if it was upright, it's like the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, the masculine and feminine. Masculine, feminine, light and dark, yin and yang. But you got it in reverse. So I feel like you both are feeling like, okay, we love each other and there's some strong chemistry here. But something, there's some imbalance, period, point blank. There's an imbalance that's causing you guys to be at odds or be separated. And it's interesting because the sun reverses the moon. Okay, that would mean you had the moon twice. So there could be that you both are in some very strong divine feminine energy. And I'm saying even for a male, we all have masculine and feminine energy, not traits, but energy. And if you have two of the same thing, two masculines, you know what I mean? Like if you have two alphas or two people who are extremely emotional, it may be very difficult for you guys to coincide or coexist. You know what I mean? And that could have been an issue. Like, say for instance, you know how, I'm just going to use an example as a woman. That's because I can only speak for me as a woman. I couldn't be with someone who didn't know how to balance their emotions and feelings. Like, say for instance, if I'm going through something very horrible and I'm super emotional about it, I need somebody who's able to be my rock in that situation. Not all times, but know how to play that role. And instead of respond emotionally the way that I am at that time, because then how are we going to balance that out? Yes, it's my responsibility to deal with my emotions and feelings, but when you have a partner, your partner is supposed to help balance you. They're supposed to be an addition to your life. They're supposed to be an asset to your life, not a liability. And for some of you all, the way you guys deal with things emotionally, because again, the sun is the moon in reverse, and the moon is about the emotions and feelings. You got two moons here. I feel like someone felt like their partner didn't have leadership capabilities. I do feel like for a lot of you all, and this is no bashing, but there could be a feminine who feels like a masculine, because you do have these two masculine energies in reverse. You got a masculine sitting here, reverse. Masculine, reverse. You know, the sun is masculine. Someone may have felt like a masculine wasn't capable of leading their relationship, like being this head of the household, being this leader, or, you know, wanting to have a certain structure like that. That's somebody may want an old-fashioned traditional relationship where the man is the leader and this person doesn't display those character traits, and so someone's like, yeah, this won't work. Also, there could be a masculine that feels like they feel like everything is dumped on them. Like, yes, I don't mind being head of household, but that doesn't mean that I have to do everything. And I agree with that, but it may be something along the lines like that for somebody. Put it where it applies in your situation. Whatever the case, this will be upright. This will be soulmate energy. Like, this is your soulmate. This is your person. You got this in reverse. So it's like there's some strong, this is karmic soulmates here. And karma always has a continuous draw to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like for a lot of y'all, you keep being drawn back to each other. But I'm going to tell you, even with this in reverse, it kind of gives me the energy like you guys could work things out if there was good communication, because there's a lack of communication because the swords are down. Swords down is no, swords up is yes. Someone doesn't listen to someone's feelings, his arms across like, no, I don't want to hear that shit. Or she is saying, he or she, somebody's saying that. I feel like if there was better communication, this sun would be reversed. Like there, you know, it's a possibility that things would work out very well. I think it's a lack of communication. It's an issue with that for a lot of you all. And that's what's keeping you guys apart. Because I honestly, like I said, there's some strong soulmate energy. I feel like it's only in reverse because also the sun shines a light on the situation. In reverse, I feel like you and this person don't realize what you're doing to each other that keeps you all from being together. But it's like you keep being drawn back to each other because that's yin and yang. That's always going to fuse and come together. Just like the energy I picked up, like you guys keep being drawn back to each other one way or another. Whether you talk to each other or not, you're dreaming about each other, thinking about each other because it's like your souls yearn for each other. That's just what it is. And this would be just like the name of the song, Back at One, because this is, you know, the sun and the moon is the beginning of everything. That's the beginning of the epitome of everything. The yin and yang, masculine, feminine, light and dark. You can't have one without the other. These two blend to become a one. You know what I mean? So that's kind of deep. Something for a lot of you all to think about. Leave in the comment section below if this resonates with you, because I feel like this is very strong here. very strong, very deep, and very profound. It's like, if I was in this situation, I would be quite confused. I can admit that. Because like, if you love somebody so deeply, but then it's like you're left like this, hands like this, like, well, what do I do? Because it's just like, it's hard to pull it together. What do you do? Okay. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the visuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, discount reading sale wraps up at midnight Central Standard Time. Link is in the comment section below, pinned at the top. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.